he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Metal Custom. As you can see, I'm back out here working on the 74 F100 truck and doing an engine rebuild. Those of y'all that didn't see part one, go back and check it out and that'll catch you up. But this one, what I've been doing today, got all the rings out of the pistons and got them cleaned up. And I decided to go ahead and do this one head that was disassembled. I've got the valves all cleaned up. Right, wipe off the other stuff. Show y'all what a clean valve looks like. There you go. I know, it's pretty, ain't it? And I've got the head itself all cleaned up. So I'm fixing to bring it over here and let y'all check it out. But what I'm going to do to begin with is assemble this one head. And we'll show y'all how to do one valve as far as using the valve grounding compound and lapping the valve in, then putting it all together. We'll do this exhaust valve here first. It'll be on this end of the head, and that'll give y'all a good general idea of how it's going. Alright guys, got the head over here. You see I cleaned the crap out of it. Now, some of y'all looking at it and already saying, you haven't got the head gasket surface 100% clean. No, I have not. There's a reason for that. I do not want this to get rust on it. There's still just a little bit on there, and that's fine. When I get this head all together and clean this surface right when I get ready to put it on with the gasket. So there's that. Alright, now grab my exhaust valve, grab me a little bit of the compound here. This is some Permatech stuff. I've used this stuff for years and years, and it's always done me pretty good. It'll come out of there. Well, there we go. And that's like way too much. Get us a nice line across here. It doesn't take a ton, guys. But like that's just fine. What we'll do is set her down in there. There we go. Now I know that's spinning around even. I'm just going to take my drill, chuck it up on the end of the valve. I know some people may not dig this way of doing it. I've done it this way forever and never had no problems out of it, really. Alright, now, just spin her. Don't have to be spinning at 90 miles an hour. I'm just putting moderate pressure on the drill, okay? Alright, let's see how that's done. Don't need to overdo it. Just do enough that it needs to be done. Alright, grab your rag. Get all that compound off of there. Get all the compound out of here really good. And I hope y'all can see that, okay? That's what we're looking for. See that gray all the way around that valve seat? That is fantastic. And you can see the gray all the way around the valve as well. What I do is usually take my valve, set it in there, pop it real good, and bring it out. And I look for a line all the way across there. And we got it. There, right there, seated just fine. Now, what we're going to do, we'll put the valve back in. I'm going to show y'all how to put the other side together. So, I'll bring the camera over here where you can see that. Alright, hopefully y'all can see in here okay. First of all, these had washers on them. I know you won't see this a lot, but We'd say this one did. Now we do not want to put this washer on here with everything as dry as it is, so let's go ahead. Like I say, I just got them cleaning this, so it's going to be a little rust going on here. So what we're going to do is grab us a rag. Yep, that looks like a good rag right there. And we need some oil. Alright, I got some Pennzoil here. That ought to juice her up really good. Yeah, don't be afraid of using oil. What I basically want to do is get this rag just pretty much sopping wet. Watch your chunks there. And get everything inside this head. That way I won't come out here in the morning and inside of this head's all rusty. Yeah, I know, it seems like I nitpick on this little stuff like this here, but guys, if you don't, then you're not going to have a good job. And if you're like me and you're building a motor, you got to guarantee it for some length of time. You definitely don't want to come back because of something that you didn't do or some shortcut you thought you could get away with. We don't play that game. Make sure everything is covered. Yeah, it eats up a little time. That's okay. Yeah, no, I just cleaned this head and I'm wiping oil off. It's okay. It's clean oil. Alright, I don't see a dry spot on that thing. And if I happen to, while I'm fiddling with it, then I'll wipe that down. Alright, now my hands are trashed. Alright, let's flip the head back up. Don't know what that was, don't care. Alright, slide our valve in there. Like I say, these have a washer and it says this side up. Yep, took my oil rag to it. And just go on there. Just like so. Alright. I have my valve spring right here. Cleaned it off so it's dry as a bone. Might as well take our oil rag to it as well. Alright, on top here. Alright. Now, you see that's a small valve, that's an exhaust valve. Exhaust valves, general rule of thumb, these 0302s, get the short valve stem seals versus the intake valves, you get the longer ones. So we've got a short seal. Yeah, put a little oil on that valve right there at the top. washer keeps on trying to jump off. I was hoping that oil would make a little bit of suction on there. There we go. Alright, checking that seal film. Now, go ahead and get us a... Excuse me. You know, that Corona has still got a little bit of a cough. Get us a couple of keepers here ready. Make sure they're clean, ain't got no trash or anything in them. Alright, there's us a couple of keepers. Now we're going to use our monster spring compressor here. Hopefully I can wrestle this thing today. And basically, spring top. Get that locked down. Now, we'll put our containers in there. If they'll stay in there. Stay right there, little guy. Watch your fingers when you're doing this, guys. Slow and easy. Look at it. The containers seem to be right. Take your hammer. That's that. The container's held. Always smack them with a hammer to seat them in there and to make sure a retainer ain't going to fly out. But that's how you, quote, grind a valve using the valve grinding compound and install your springs and your seal and your retainers. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these off camera and then we'll move on to something else. Got that head all done. Here's what it looks like. Yeah man, rock and roll on that. And I've done one ahead and took the other head apart. As you can see, some of these valves, look at that intake valve right there. That is filthy. You know, hardly any of these were even sealing. So it's a good thing that we decided to go this route. Alright, well, let me get busy again. Alright guys, got both of the heads done, and also I made some block off plates. See these right here, it had a tube coming out of it before some of that emissions crap back in the day. Where exhaust came out. But we took care of that, got rid of that big ugly section, made us a couple nice plates, and that should work out very well. Well, next was going to be the pistons, but after I took the rings off and got to looking at them closely, we have 4 pistons that are bad. Hopefully y'all can see that okay, that crack right there. Yeah, that's it's not good. And like I say, we have 4 of them that's busted down on the skirts like that. So, the truck owner's going to come, grab all the pistons, and take them to the machine shop because I don't have a way to press these pistons back on properly. So we're going to let the machine shop take care of that, and we'll get 8 brand new pistons. Then we'll get back to putting it together. Well, we got our pistons. You can see 8 new pistons with new wrist pins. Ain't them pretty? Yes. Alright, now we have our rings. They are basic sealed power. I've used these a lot. I mean, they're great for just your run-of-the-mill average motor. And Casey's going to explain to everybody how you install a set of rings, or how we install rings. Some people may do it different, but this is the way I've done it for years, and it seemed to work fine. Remember, all these rings come with instructions. Read you the instructions and figure out how your rings go. This particular set of rings, I'll go ahead and tell you. This is,
Start from the bottom and go up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, these, doesn't matter which way they go on. There's not a difference. Same here, same here. Now, the middle ring, you notice there's a dot right there. The camera's picking that up. The dot always goes up. And usually you'll see either a dot or a chamfered edge on the top ring. Now this one, as you can see, has neither, and that is acceptable. Which on a ring like this, you can put it on either way, it does not matter. It is perfectly flat and level straight across either way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not rocket science, but you do need to space them out properly. You want to go ahead and assemble one, Casey, and show everybody how to do it?
Sure.
Okay. We'll step back here and try to get some good camera going on. Okay, on this one, see what Casey done? He's got all three rings together. Now he's going to put them all on at once, so it should fit in the groove. It'll be rough on your fingers, ain't it?
Yeah.
Look at you go. Alright, now the Casey's got them three rings on there. What he's doing is separating where the rings go together.
If I can.
Yeah, I know. Little pocket screwdriver do that. It's just a little bit of a pain to get them to slide. There you go. Now you got it. Alright, this is very important, y'all. Get these separated correctly. You see he's got the top one right there over the wrist pin. Now his center big ring here, where have you got it breaking at? Okay, he's got it breaking on the side of the piston. That's good.
And then the last one, going on the complete opposite side from your first one.
That's right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
There we go. Bam. Now, second ring. And what he's going to do on his second ring, dot on top, and he's going to break it either here or on the opposite side of the last break that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these are a little tougher. Yeah, just walk it around there. Hopefully you won't get caught in the first groove.
God.
Oh, that's it. It actually compresses that much when we put the compressor on and put it in. Alright, now throw your top ring on, which will be easy breezy. And as you notice, he's going to have the top ring opening on the opposite side of the second ring. And there we have it. Cool. Well, he's going to get the rest of these all ringed up, and then we'll get some lube on these. Them pins are tight, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get some lube on these, and then we'll show you how to install them into the engine and get the bearings and everything and torque down correctly. Alright guys, we're going to show you how to put in one of the pistons. Casey's already took a rag and wiped out the cylinders, and before we slide the piston there, we're going to take a really oily rag and soak them up real good. But see what he's doing? He's already got his bearings in there, and he's got some what was that, 5/16 hose? Yeah,
Yes.
just for safety's sakes, put some 5/16 hose on there some kits come with some little rubber things that you can put on it. But that's it. Now we're going to oil up everything, then we'll show you how to put in a piston. Alright guys, everything's been wiped down and lubed. So now Casey's got piston number 1, and what he's doing now is checking where his openings are landing on his rings. There's a bunch of different ring tools out there. I still use this old style ring compressor. Here's the clock. Okay, now if you'll notice on the ring compressor, it's more here than it is there. So this goes down onto this. Yeah, like I say, this is an old school one. There's a lot newer and neater stuff out there, but this thing's worked for me for the past 100 years, so I'm going to keep using it. Okay, the way we do it, I've got that on there, and as you can see, it compresses the rings. But, take, we'll tap it. We'll probably get more tightening out of it. Just a little. Okay, right there. Now we'll just go over here and pay attention. All your pistons will have that arrow on them. The arrow goes to the front. Then I'm going to do is just slide her down in there like so. Alright, crank's good where it's going to come on. Yep. Okay, and I just like, you can use a wooden handle or whatever you got. I just like using these, they seem to work really well. The ring compressor's on there all the way. See, I just tapped it towards the block. I know I may be being a little particular or anal about it, but hey, if you're gonna do it right. And that's it. That's all you do, people. And once we get it on there, okay, you got your bearing already in there?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to, go ahead and get this line. Go ahead and get you some of your lube and lube the bearing, and I'll go ahead and tap that the rest of the way on, and we'll get a cap on it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, make sure I don't knock the bearing out. Oh, that'll come too. I was holding it here so I'm not bearing out. Alright. Oh, dropping everything. That's what real mechanics do anyhow.
I don't have pliers.
Huh?
I don't have pliers with me all the time.
Right. Slick them up your cap. Make sure you put your caps on the right way there. Alright, you know which way your cap goes on?
Like so.
Where's the groove? Okay. Remember, groove to groove on your caps. Right. throw the two nuts on and torque her to specs. I got that right over there, and that's it. So, we're going to go ahead and throw the rest of these pistons in, and then move on to the next step. One important thing I forgot, sorry y'all, before Casey put them nuts on there. Well, when it comes to rods, I like to use a little Loctite on the threads. Just a better safe than sorry scenario. There you go, Casey. Alright, now we'll continue keeping up. Well guys, we was trying to put the rest of them pistons in, and didn't work out so great. As you see here, I had to take that rod bolt out of that one and that one. We had two rod bolts break. Look at that. Yeah, you can tell it already had a crack down the side of it. I'm going to guess that them original rod bolts from 1974, them things are just stressed out. We even tried a brand new torque wrench. That's our regular one that we always use. So I pulled a brand new one out of the box. It's no different. The old one's still on the money. It clicks at 40 exactly like the brand new one did. So now we're just waiting again. We'll get these new rod bolts and finally get these pistons in. Alright guys, while we got our rod bolts in, but while we was waiting on that, we decided to go ahead and do the heater blower motor. Quite complicated. As you can see, we've got it apart. It's even coming loose. In order to get the squirrel cage off, there's an Allen head down there. I'm going to try a different size, Casey. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there is one down in there on that thing. So, get that Allen head out, then this will slide off. Now, in order to get all of there, we had to, of course, take the whole box out. That's undoing all the AC. Then once you get the box out, we'll take the AC condenser out, then the heater core, then the trapdoor assembly, and then the heater core is bolted right up in there, which you got to take out. We'll show you a little bit more on the reassembly of this. And while you have this thing out, if you got a good heater core replacement, do that. As far as the AC condenser, we're going to clean all that trash up real good, and I'll show you how to take some pin straighteners and get all of that looking better. Alright guys, taking a break from that in case you want to go ahead and put these studs and pistons in. And don't be afraid to do this. Show them how easy it is, Casey. That's it. Just knock the stud out with a hammer. Doesn't have knurls on it or anything fancy. Then just grab a new stud. Which, what did we get here? Some ARPs. Ooh, fancy. And just tap her down in there, and they come with new nuts. No stress, easy peasy. Now, in case you got the blower motor going in, goes in like that. He's already got the cage on it. 3 screws. Actually 4, but this top screw right there doesn't go in yet. Alright, as you see, there's one over here on the right, and that one. That'll get your blower motor in. Alright, next thing is put this steel rod back in. See, it's coming through the hole right there. Now spin it that way first. There you go. And it's just a wiggle jiggle thing, guys. Just go above this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was lapsing on the camera there. The steel rod goes through just like Casey's doing it. It's got a plastic insert that pushes in. Get a hammer. and all else fails, get a hammer. That's a screwdriver.
Fine.
And you gotta know the difference between a hammer and a screwdriver.
You don't.
This goes up here like so, sits in this groove, and he's got the screw somewhere for it. I'll show you in a minute.
There we go.
There we go. Now that plastic snapped in there. You can plainly see it. He's got the screw and this flat tab right here.
That's pretty much it.
And it just goes in there, just like so, and holds that. Now for the door. As you can see, it just snaps in there. Now, hopefully you can see. Snapple, snapple. Hard to snap.
One snap.
One snap.
Two snaps.
And then two snaps. Y'all see how that's how that door goes in. Then you got this plate here, but you got a rod on there. It's going to go in this other front snap. Take all that off. Yeah.
Just the buttons.
Pick that door up and snap it in there.
That one's not a hard snap.
Where does the wire go, Casey? Oh, it comes along the side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't paying attention when you took it out.
How dare you?
Snapper coming off?
No, it's with it.
Oh, okay.
Nope, it fell off.
Dang snapper. Alright, well, re-snap. Alright, got that in there. Trap door's working just fine. We did good there. It was just a screw here and a screw here. That holds that whole section in. And the wire just comes right through the center. There's plenty of room. Now the next thing up, the heater core, and it just goes in. Just like you see, two pipes go through there, and it sets in there. See how Casey's taking it slow and easy with it?
And that's it.
That is that. Now the heater core brackets, we're going to call them, right here. You have one here that goes just like so, two screws there. But now the other side, see that notch that Casey's holding up at you? Okay, it goes right in like this. Y'all pay attention.
And then you just spring it down.
Yep, bring it down, put a screw in there, put these two screws in, and that's got your heater core. Alright, now, what Casey's doing, before he puts the AC condenser in there, see he's got a brass brush. He's not giving it all the beams, but it's just being careful and trying to get all the trash out of it. So take your brass, polyester brush, whatever you got to work with. See all that junk? The better we can clean this and get it in a better shape, it will really help the AC system not work as hard and do a better job of cooling. But let him get all that done, and then we'll show you how to get all the fins straightened back out. Alright guys, these are comb cleaning brushes, whatever you call them. They come in all different sizes. So what you do, you find the one that fits what you're working on. Casey's got the green one. As you can see, it fits these pins perfect. So he's just going to run down through there, try to straighten out all the pins he can. It won't be perfect, But what he does get done is going to help out tremendously. And there we go. Get it all cleaned out. The pin straightened. That'll work a whole lot better. Now, in case you get the box up here, he's going to show you how to put that in there. Now, goes in there. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Okay. Oh, you need this out of the way. Where does this go anyway?
Comes right up on this plate.
Oh, okay. Y'all see this sliding in here? The rest of it just basically slides down in there just like he's doing. Like magic. And there's 4 screws that hold it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Word of advice. Do not put the screw in until after you put it through the firewall. The screw out here tends to want to hang up. So just put the 3 in there. Alright, rock and roll, man. Where's all the screws?
You took those out.
Oh, they're up on the truck. You have to let the truck down.
On the truck?
They're on that truck. Guys, that's it. That's how to take apart a heater box. We'll get these screws in, and then we'll show you the rest of it once we get over to the truck. Alright, after that, put your little end plate back on there. Now, in case you have this conglomeration, that's where your wire comes through. And snappy, snappy. You just snappy, snappy it.
I'm trying to snap it. I'm about to snappy my finger off on it.
Ah.
There we go. Snapping it.
Alright, now. Drum is snapped in there. You gotta push it. You gotta push it, man. Alright, then you got 3 screws as you can see. No, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I told you 4. Now this right here, literally, just goes down there just like that. No rocket science there. Alright guys, Case is in the working position, so I'm going to hand him the box and try to slide this bad boy in there. Ready? Yep. One box.
How you gonna hand it to me back? Hand it upside down.
Oh yeah, and the heater course leaked on your shirt. Sorry.
Why I have to wear shirts? Alright.
Guys, watch, you don't get anything trapped in here. Clear on my side. See, it's a very, very tight fit and a pain in the butt to get in there and grab it. You just got to keep on fiddling with it. Where can that go? And that will go in. Alright, with a little fiddling here and there, as you see, Casey got it up there where it belongs. So I ran inside and put a nut on that stud. And put a nut on the stud up there at the top. Now we got to run around here and get the rest of them studs. And there's 2 bolts, I think 2 or 3, 3/8 that also go through here to hold all that in. Alright, as you can see, Casey's finishing up the heater box. Run that grommet and wires back through there. And this and that and the other thing. You're doing the other thing too, right? Alright, well he's got that. So not a whole lot left to get that heater box taken care of. And he's got all the new studs installed in the Pistons. So we will be ready for them when we come back to work. Well everyone, this video here, I think we're going to call it because it has turned out to be a fairly long video. Next video, we will, of course, he'll go ahead and finish up that heater box. That'll be done. The next video, we'll get them pistons in and get them all torqued down to specs and get that motor put together. In the meantime, if you would, keep your eye out for the next Dodge video upcoming, which is the Warlock over there. You can barely see it, but it's over there. And we've been doing a lot to it. Check out new videos as well. Until then, if you would, drop us down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on that super thanks down below. And the big thing, please, like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this channel going better and doing a lot more. And the better the channel does, the better we can do on our videos. And hopefully, the better y'all enjoy it. That's a lot of betters right there, ain't it? But hey, it works. Again, appreciate it, everyone. Until the next one, we hope y'all have a fantastic day.